Lady Lily back with another video, and today's video is just going to be a recap of my experience at the XSCAPE tour. The other night I had the pleasure of attending a concert that was the reunion of the group XSCAPE. It was held at the United Center. So let's recap the evening, shall we say. So first things first, as we were walking into the United Center, we passed by the parking lot and we saw the group's tour buses. And I said, well, damn. XSCAPE is acting like New Edition in the movie when they was at their Home Again tour. There were 4 buses. It was Candy's bus, which is candy coated. It was Tiny's bus that you may have seen her when she has traveled with Shakenya. And then there were 2 other buses that said XSCAPE. So that led to a lot of us that was walking up to the venue saying, well, damn, they all got their own tour bus. Now, a lot of people would say that, I mean, that's pretty much right because they all got their families, their own makeup artists, their own people they probably deal with on the road. And, you know, sometimes you just want your own space. So I did notice that they had 4 tour buses. The show kicked off, the opening act for the concert was the group called June's Diary. I believe they were the group that emerged from the Kelly Rowland show that she was trying to, put together, another girl group. So they did fine. They did a lot of other people's work. I thought they would have like a lot more original pieces. I think I recall that they only did like 2 of their own pieces. But other than that, I thought they did great. The show started on time. I mean, it was like we got there before the show started at 7:30. And when we got there, I mean, we got there a little bit before because, we wanted to fight traffic, get, everything settled and be in our seats. So the damn show actually started at 7:30. So from June's Diary, it went on to the next act, which is Zanique. You all know Zanique, who is Tiny's daughter. She was also in that... I forgot what that girl group. She was, in that girl group. I'm having a brain freeze right now. But she was originally in that girl group where they had Reginae was a part of it as well, and then now she's branching out. She's doing her solo thing. It was okay. I really don't follow Zanique, and now, most I keep up with her is based on whatever reality TV show she's on, but I'm really, like, not into, and I really don't follow, like, her music, and, yeah, but, I mean, for the most part, she was good, I mean, but I did notice, like, a lot of people at the time was, like, getting up, going to the bathroom, in line for drinks, on their phones, and, yeah, so from there, then they had a couple of DJs come and play. And the crowd got hyped because they knew that, all the real acts was getting ready to come on. So that was fun, dancing to some oldies and some goodies. Oldies, but some up-to-date, some Chi-Town classes. So that was cool. So for the bigger acts, Tamar was up first. So she did a little mixture of everything from her, first album to what's out, what's latest now. She did talk about how she's going through a divorce with Vince. And she said, you ladies, you got to realize what your value is and know your worth. And she was giving testimonial service. But she was being loud and being Tamar and all that good stuff. So she was fine for the most part. She was fine. But I did notice same thing. People was getting up and, on their phones. Some was in it, some was like, okay. But I thought overall she did a good job. She did bring in a couple of people from a competition she had. She brought a couple of fans on the stage to help her sing Love and War. And some of them could really sing. They did really good. And then some of them, baby, why was you up there? But she just wanted to do like a fun, competition with her fans and bring them on stage and support them. But some of them, I'm like, why is you up there? And even she said, baby, go sit down. But yeah, other than that, it was cool. From there, it went on to Monica. Monica blew the stage up. She had 3 wardrobe changes. She opened the show up with her oldie every time the beat drops. She did play homage to Lauryn Hill. And I said, I know a lot of people agree, she sounded better doing Lauryn Hill's work than Lauryn Hill has been sounding. So she played homage to Lauryn Hill. She did albums. She did songs from, all her albums. She even did a segment of Brandy's The Boys Man. And I thought Brandy was going to come on out there and maybe give us a little show tune. But no, she didn't. But she did, on one of her wardrobe change breaks, she did have her backup singers highlighted. And she had one of the girls sing Faith Evans' Soon As I Get Home. She one of her other singers, he sung Jodeci Come and Talk to Me. I think I did step out at that time to use the bathroom real quickly, but I could hear what was going on. But her background singers are off the damn chain. So it was really good. Monica just brought back some old little, just brought back some memories, some good times. Because I remember when her song, Don't Get Down on the First Night, that came out. I was like a freshman in college, and I remember like they played that at this party, and we all have a routine. We say, I should make a move, but I won't. I know you're probably thinking something is wrong. Know what I do, it won't be right. I want to get down, but not the first night. Like we had a whole little routine, and everybody dropped down to the floor and come back up. So it was just, I was just reminiscing. Like, I know we used to do that little drop that want to get down, but not the first night. So she sung that. She sung Everything to Me. She sung Angel of Mine. She sung For You I Will. So she was singing some of the good stuff. So Gone. I mean, yeah, she really, Monica did an awesome show, and she had a good time being out there, and you could just tell. I'm like, Monica needs some more work. She did the song with Keith that she duet with Keisha Cole. She did that, and yeah, so she really did an awesome job. She was up there a very long time, at least long enough to do 3 wardrobe changes. I think she had a whole little, I think her set alone might have been like 45 to 50 minutes, but it was really good. And then they went back, got the DJ going, because when XSCAPE was scheduled to come on, everybody else had little minor stage changes, but they had put a covering. They had covered up the stage, and they was back there, setting the stage up for XSCAPE. They had the DJs, and we just ended just rocking the stadium, just rocking. Everybody had a good time. I mean, I did not have I was in like the higher, the 300 level seats, which was like the cheaper seats, but it was packed to be damn up there. It was packed. I think the whole joint was like packed. It might have been a few seats, but they really sold out. That was I want to say that crowd. I mean, the show was sold out because there were still quite a few empty seats, and I even heard some people say they bought tickets the day of. But for the most part, they filled that stadium up pretty, because the United Center is pretty big, so it was pretty full, and everybody in the crowd just rocking, and we talking and we laughing. We don't even know the people, and we had a good time. It was a lot of women, a lot of girl groups, a lot of women's. I think this was like the women's outing. It was a few guys, but either they was with their significant other, or they may have been gay, because a few guys I witnessed, they were gay, just based on the demeanor, dressed, and how they was talking, they were pretty much gay. So there wasn't like a ton of guys. I know some guys who said they don't do the girl the girl group concerts, something like Jay-Z. I know a lot of guys, they'll do Jay-Z or some rap based stuff, but usually not too many men are doing like the chick flick types concerts. But one thing that was, people was rolling up joints and smoking weed, and I'm like, wow, are y'all serious? Because I don't judge people on smoking, but we indoors, we like close together, and it was two chicks sitting up in front of us. They just rolling weed and smoking and blowing the smoke, and everybody like, really? And then one of the ladies like, I should call the usher on them and report them, but apparently from what I was hearing from people from all sections, not just our section, but people on the floor level, they said pretty much everybody, their mama was smoking weed. It was like, wow. Okay, so get into XSCAPE, because they did have quite a bit of time to set up XSCAPE stage. And then they just did it was almost like a documentary almost when it first came on, because they showed XSCAPE performing when they was on the show Team Summit. They recapped their journey, showed segments from their videos, and did all this stuff. And then they came out. They did the Feel So Good. So they did not decide. If you've been watching the XSCAPE show, remember they had a battle about starting the show with just kicking it. They did not start the show with that. They started the show out with Feel So Good. So they come out. They had these pants, jumpsuits, like baggy jumpsuit pants, outfits on. I guess it was paying homage to when they first came out, because they was like loose and baggy. And they did They Love on My Mind. They did all the little hot stuff. And then their dancers, they would, as they struggled with their dance moves, they did have some male dancers who was like pop, lock, and drop, but they was getting it. So they really made up for their lack of dance skills. And then they ripped off their pantsuit, and Candy on them was all glitter up cat suit. I think they said Angel Brinks was their designer and stylist, so I guess that was her setup from that they sing. Then from there they did songs like Tonight, Do You Want To, which led by Tiny. They went through all their repertoire. Then there was a segment that they paid homage to gospel music. They did Living in Vain. They had on the white choir robes. And then from there they went and sung a few more gospel tunes. So they really paid homage to the Lord and their church roots. They gave that a second. And then from there, they all did another change, and then they came out individually. So Candy came out, she was singing. She called Todd up on the stage, and they grinding and, dancing and being a little flirty and provocative. And then Tiny come out, she backing that thing up. Tasha, come out there with her, she showing what she would do if her husband was here. And then is that Latasha or Watosha? And then Tasha came out with her husband. I might be mixing it up. And they dropping like it's hot. And then they, continue to sing. And they pretty much covered their whole entire repertoire of music. Because I thought at one point it was just, remember Candy is making the decision not to move forward with them. She's going to finish out the concert. But she's not interested in doing any more additional, music with them. So, they had the three Tiny, Tasha, and her sister come out. They were saying thank you for supporting us with the new, the new music, and if you haven't purchased it, buy it on iTunes. So they did close the show. They closed the show out with Just Kicking It and Understanding. Understanding was the exact last song that they did. So they actually closed the show with a ballad versus Just Kicking It. They did do Just Kicking It, but it was not the dead last song. But overall, it was really good. It was good seeing them together. The chemistry on stage was awesome. You really enjoyed it. I like the concert from start to finish. Even, you know, not knowing really of June's Diary, not really following Neek Neek. I mean, I think everybody did a good job. And I think the concert was well run, well put together. I mean, when you saw what they was fighting with on the Escape on their show to what you're seeing now, because I think they're on their tail end of the concert. I think they end a concert within like the first week of January. So if there's any dates that's coming to your area, I do suggest you go check it out. I think they end the concert officially the end of the first week of January, but definitely go check it out if they're coming. It wasn't, for us, it really wasn't expensive. Like, mind you, we didn't have floor seats. We were in the 300 area. I mean, but like I said, it was packed up there. Everybody, mama was up there. It's Christmas time, no people trying to be budget savvy. And I originally wasn't planning to go. My homegirl dragged me. I was like, come on. You know, she's like, I really don't have nobody to go with. Come on and go with me. I'm kind of glad I did, because I was fighting. I'm like, I don't want to spend no more money. I don't know. I've been out all week. I'm doing all this. But I'm so glad I went. It was really, really, really fun. So that is it. That is all. If you have a chance to go see them, XSCAPE, go see them. I'm sure if you go on YouTube, somebody done put some highlights up. I know Ashley Miller, you could go to her page and watch her review, because she's, you know, she's going to tell you from her perspective of how she liked the concert. But that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.